my gym, I think that's what it said.
Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida, el punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre no busca contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Y abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo.
Okay.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado.
Gorgeous.
Vengo.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen,
spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ask.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they put in a whole lot of hard work and preparation in the offseason. We saw them already in the preseason, and now all those adjustments get put to the test for a game that's going to count, and they're hoping to start out 1-0. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well,
capacity crowd here at the United Center, and we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
The shot's good from Gasol. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. James kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Now here's Rose. Outside Butler. And he banks in the layup.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
On defense, Chicago. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Mirotic subbed in for McDermott. And it's the Bulls with the ball. There's a good screen. Here's Butler. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert with the ball. Cannot hit.
Wow. Should have passed to LeBron.
We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself.
We expect so much.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Come on.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Portis is out there with Noah, and it's Mirotic in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Chicago trailing here. The pass to Portis. Outside Rose. They set the pick. And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Feeds it to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the step back. Butler can't get that one to fall. Butler's gone 1 of 4 so far. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. To the paint. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Shumpert. Mozgov's got his first points of the night. Bulls trail by 3. And here's Rose. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He feeds it to Butler. Pass to Portis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Portis has got his first points in this one. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And a pretty tight.
Hey, Kevin, with...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see.
Just waiting.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. Love outside. LeBron against Butler. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Gibson with the screen on Thompson. Here's Rose. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
He kicks it to Gasol. Irving against Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Bulls. Etwan Moore comes in for Butler. A switch here also for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. Here's Irving. And there's the lay-in. Irving's got 5.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Stolen away. Here's Dellavedova, and the basket good.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Cavaliers leading. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. And it's Moore in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Get the end.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Okay.
Smith is checked in.
Still got.
Here's James. And here's Love from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
3.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Pass to Gasol. Love grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
It's Thompson off the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Taj Gibson picks one up. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter.
Got a 6-point lead.
$1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Irving for 3. Offensive rebound.
Snatched down the long bounce and got him another possession.
Love the pass to Irving. 3-pointer. That's good.
There we go.
And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Well, it's gone back and forth for a while here, but they're really starting to push out. They're looking good right now.
Stolen by Thompson. McDermott with a steal.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Here's Gasol. The kick outside to Butler. Kept alive. The shot's good from Gasol.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a foul just like he got there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
That is game. We won. So that's our first win.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7.
Offense, protect the paint.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan play. Kyrie Irving. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Kyrie, I mean, you know, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible
played
game.
as him.
He runs the floor.
And on my career
passes
mode,
beautifully,
I never got
and he can shoot
this.
with the lights out from anywhere on the court.
He was dead on from the...
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on it.
Got ready for our game tomorrow.
In between eating Apple Jacks, he's
Like we always do it this time. Cookie cold, blowing your mind. Hey dummy, this no accident, all of this was designed. Took my time, cookie crack from behind, and I opened up the blinds, rise and shine. Cold world, same, used to drive around with showgirl. In my mama's Civic, now I'm out here trying to get it. I ain't like you, boy, I spit it how I live it. So when you see me in the streets, man, I ain't got a mimic. Cause I ain't got an image to uphold. This real, I ain't got a gimmick, I just flowed it. The boy that set fire to the booth and a gang.
Let's go against my home team.
Some say that rap's alive, it turns out that I'm the proof. Cause the ones y'all thought would save the day can't even top.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This isn't my favorite team. I like the Cavaliers. That's why I'm playing
right.
as them,
It's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies at their home, FedEx Forum. And guys, for the Grizzlies, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record. And this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And we'll be seeing Zach Randolph in action in this one. And while he doesn't quite put up the big numbers he once did, he is still an absolute bulldozer, Kenny.
We're always in the lead, and then all of a sudden we're just losing by like 10 points. But now, I'm not going to let that happen.
Starting at speed of the floor, it's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Grizzlies will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Memphis. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Stolen by Randolph.
I was throwing it to number 2.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Randolph. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Irving for 3. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Carter drives in. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Thompson. And Love throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
James kicks to Love. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Conley dishes to Gasol. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gasol's got his first bucket in this one. Thompson inside the line. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for you.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
It's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Moskov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more points.
And there's a whistle that goes on Amon Shumpert.
He just did that himself.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Wright kicks to Stevenson. It's hauled in by Frye.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Wright. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Barnes. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And for Wright, being traded twice, he's one of those players that is so efficient, but in small doses. So really the ultimate bench guy to come in and give you minutes in the post. You know, I think that will ultimately be Wright's role going forward. A great bench option. Despite all the trades, last year he was still extremely efficient as a scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Carter in for Lance Stevenson. Irving can't hit. Memphis trailing here. And here is Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. Just 3 on the clock. And so it's a close game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. The second quarter was a strong effort. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see how one can pull out away here in the third. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Carter in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And so here's Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Now we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark all along most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
And it's Allen slamming it down. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith with it. Conley picks him up. Smith the pass to Irving. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Irving.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And Stevenson's checked in for Carter. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for James. Allen dishes to Conley. Shoots from 12. And the shot falls short this time.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one's good, Irving.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Randolph. It's hauled in by Fry. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Smith with the ball. Now Gasol. And the release was before.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wright sets a screen. Stevenson drives in. He got right to the cup using that screen. Stevenson's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis. Cavaliers shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. James kicks to Thompson. And Wright pulls it down.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
first team foul.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 2. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, we're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
6 to shoot. Stevenson kicks to Conley. Can't get it to go. Cleveland with the ball. Trailing by 2. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Get shooters open.
Outside Conley. The feed to Stevenson. Memphis moving it around. Carter. The shot is off. Great D that time from James. To take the lead.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off. He just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol is checked in for Anderson. Randolph comes in for Wright. And Tony Allen subbed in for Lance Stevenson. And then for Cleveland, Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Real hot, on fire version.
Oh, maybe. Great grab. Miss. Because you aren't good. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. Feel bad.
On the free throws, no good. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
There we go.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
free throw good, LeBron.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And there's the ball on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Here's James. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Thompson against Gasol. From 12 feet out. It's in!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win.
Stole that.
In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
Conley with it. He kicks to Gasol. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Timeout called, Cleveland. What great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guards handle. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. A finish.
Scooty.
So they're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
Last game. There we go. Nice.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 2.
Yeah,
There's 37 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
Looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Yeah, the 2-for-1 situation, guys, is an option in this scenario. I'd be interested to see what they devise. And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
That just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, it's James. Clock at 6. Shot, high post. Got it!
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Conley, the pass to Carter. For the win.
Nope.
Oh, the all-or-nothing shot.
There we go.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Undefeated so far. Just beast.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight.
Nice.
We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal,
And that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching and see you.